Okay, coming down from, I guess it's like 2.5 hours from the Albany area, the Columbia Blue Devils, who are going to have an interesting season coming up here, up in Section 2 there. So we're going to come in for the names from everybody on the team.
Hi, I'm Robert.
I'm Ted.
I'm Kyle.
Alex.
Sebastian.
Kyle Senich.
Okay, here's a guy who's, and the feds aren't after him. He's giving his last name too. Okay.
Kevin. Carter.
Devin.
Pierce Dalton.
Nate Fajan.
Riley.
Well,
Skip.
Daniel Francione.
Carter Norton.
Caden.
Mo Shagna.
Jasper Travis.
Michael Shaw.
okay, it's a bit of a haul down here to some, a great place to start off the season. But why did you guys pick Columbia? Why did Columbia pick to come down here today? To start off the season.
I mean, I think it's nice to have different teams to compete against. The whole season we're competing against the same team, so going out there and facing good teams, they're different is nice.
Yeah, you had Arlington over there today, as it's probably the only team of real, huge quality at the top, in everything here today. But gives you a test, and everything. How did you like the conditions by the time the D3 race went off?
It was pretty humid, and I mean the hills were brutal like throughout the entire course. So it was definitely one of the harder courses we've all ran. I think we could say it was pretty hard. Yeah,
it can be hard. This can be a fairly easy course on a nice day, but on a day like today, and it's always a day like today. Every year it's hot, humid. The ambulances are just kept in constant action by guys kind of just wobbling towards the, if that ever happens to you, just stay down. Do not get up and try and get across the finish line. We had some top runners last year, they needed to get over the finish line, they thought. They never got close to the finish line, and they lost 3 weeks of the season. On a day like this, if you can survive and get across the line, that's great. But if you're dehydrated and you're collapsing, take it easy, and everything.
People collapsing up the hills as we were running by, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Kids walking to cool down, they wouldn't pass out,
They just walked to the side and started walking.
Yeah, coming through the woods here, you see, a lot of kids are just, there's no one watching me, I'm going to start walking now, and then, it gets going. We understand, this is early in the season too, and it's just basically to see, where you're at a little bit, in development, and everything. So, going ahead, what are the, down here, there's no races next week because of the Jewish holidays. After that, for Columbia, or in the next 2 to 3 weeks for Columbia, what's on tap for you?
Well, we're heading down to Queensbury, pretty competitive Section 2 race in a few weeks, and then we're gonna head up to McQuaid the week after that. So that's what we have planned the next few weeks.
That's interesting. You said down to Queensbury and out, or I would say out to McQuaid, because it's way out there. And isn't Queensbury like about the highest up?
With geography, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I think it's pretty nice. I remember, and it was beautiful. It was the first time I really started filming, the state championships, on a big level back in 2011. I don't know, 12, 13. It's a fun course, in the woods, back and forth like that. Not much of any. Is there any hills?
It's
very
3 hills.
It has about a hill every mile, like this.
There's like 2 really steep hills
45
in the woods.
They must have changed the course. This was like 12 years ago. They had a course. There wasn't really much in the hills. It was just in the woods, like that. I can't say it was the most interesting course, but it was kind of, you could cut through the woods a lot. So I didn't remember seeing any hills there, but maybe they might well have changed the course since then, and everything too, and it's fun. Well, at least you'll have it up, that'll be for next year that I guess the state championship is going there. So good to start checking it out, and good to have it a fairly short drive, I guess, to the state championship next year, and everything for you guys and all. And well, Columbia, the Blue Devils, good luck going ahead. And I know it's you got the toughest section, at least not in Class B ever, but certainly in Class A. It's just brutal, but it'll be I'm sure it keeps you on your toes competing with the Saratogas and the Burnt Hills, when they appear in the suburban, and everything, and everybody else up there. Well, good luck going ahead, and thanks for coming down and adding a lot today, because we don't have much in the way of high-class big teams down here, and everything. So it was great to have you here. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.